It's auction time. Let's get it started.
Everyone's invited.
Ella, come see Ella. She sells it all. Even the kitchen sink, hearts and kisses to you. Watch the bidders wink. Come see Ella, Ella. She's keeping it real. Come see Ella. She's got the deal. Save here first. Come see here first. Save here first. Aglow. Ella's magic makes it flow. Smiles and laughter all around. Party heartbeat, hear the sound. Ella, 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 Ella. Oh, dance, dance, feel the beat. Feel the heat. Dance, dance, moves are tight. Auction fun all through the night. Join the fun, leave your cares behind. Elia's charm, truly one of a kind. Ooh yeah, bidding high, we're having a blast. Moments here, make them last. Come see Ella, 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 Ella. She's keeping it real. Come see Ella. She's got the deal. Save here first. Come stay here first. Save it first.
Hey.
Hello.
Welcome everybody to Keeping It Real. How you guys doing? We appreciate you being here. Good to see you, Angie. How you doing?
I'm doing well, trying to get used to this new wheelchair that's faster, and I got to get it under control. I'm trying to run around the house in two, and I need to be in turtle instead of rabbit. I'm running into everything, but I'm getting used to it.
It doesn't have where you can adjust it, like
It does,
slowly.
but I'll get started doing something, forget what I have it in, and I'll take off, and it's like jump starting, ramping something. And James is like, you're gonna tear every wall we have down in this house.
Well, I'm glad you have that. It's
I'm enjoying it, but I just got to get used to it.
yeah, you get
So, how are
used
you
to it.
doing, my friend?
Well, like I told you in the back room, I am so tired. I don't know if I could even open my eyes that wide, but it's been the last couple of days. It's just, I've been, just overworking myself. I'm thinking, should I have an auction this week? Because I'm like, I am
Not
so
you, Ella. Not you overworking. That just is so surprising to me.
okay. I'm like, I am so tired. I need to relax. I don't know. Maybe take
Are
a
you
week
still
off.
taking your gummies and your vitamins and things?
I am. You know what? I started taking back again, among my stuff, I found the vitamin D3 and I started taking it, but
Yeah, you
I don't know
need
what.
that because I don't think you get out enough to get the vitamin D from the sun like I
I
don't.
I don't go
You
outside
know,
much.
you need that. You need that.
Yeah, so I started taking it, but I think I was trying to take a complete dose from what I read. I don't know if I overdid it and it upset my stomach because I was trying to find out what did I eat to upset my stomach. It's like the sharp pain that you get in your stomach.
Oh yeah, that is not fun.
So I was having that sharp pain. So I remember I was in the shower, and I was like, why am I having this sharp pain? I was like, what did I take? And then I was thinking, I was like, okay, I ate pizza, the barbecue pizza that I got from what do you call it? I ordered it from when I was doing grocery.
Dominoes? Oh,
No. I don't do those. I didn't eat Domino's. This one I got from when I did grocery shopping from Walmart. So that one, and then I'm like, okay. So I'm thinking maybe because I took too many of the what do you call it? the iron tablet. Sorry, the
Well,
vitamin.
watch out for that iron. It usually does the opposite than to upset your stomach. It usually makes you where you can't go. Be careful with that.
Oh, not the iron. I think it was the vitamin D. So it was like I had taken 4 of them instead of,
Ooh,
yeah. So I thought maybe that would probably upset my stomach because I took too many. Anyway, all right, all right, all right, all right. Let me say hi to those in the chat. Oh my! I see a super sticker. Oh, thank you, Regina.
yes, Ella has a birthday on
Yeah, my
Tuesday.
birthday's on Tuesday. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you, Regina. I appreciate you. This one is for you. If I can find it. Thank you for the super chat. 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 Super, super, super chat. Super, super, super chat. Thank you, Regina. I
That's
appreciate
awesome.
you. Mwah,
Awesome.
mwah. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right. So let's start from the top and say hello. Josie's Place. Miss Josie.
Hey, Josie.
Miss Josie, she's a wonderful lady. I mean, the lady has gone through a lot and she is a blessing in this community. A lot of people don't really know. So she is a blessing in this
Really
community.
is. And she
Yes.
loves you to death, Ella. She
Oh,
when
I
she
love her too.
when she and I are talking and she's like, you know what? Ella is so real. I just love her. She's just real. I said, yeah, you can't get any more real than Ella. No,
Some people don't like it though.
I love real. I love it.
Don't like it being real. So but I like Mrs. Josie. I like listening to her. I really love listening to her. I like watching her when she comes up, on her channel. So guys, if you don't know, Miss Josie also have a chit chat with It's Me Angie. They come on once a month. So I know they're gonna be doing it next month. And I know it's gonna be on Miss Josie's channel because last time it was on your channel, correct? This month it was on your
No,
channel.
it's gonna be on my channel this time. And yeah, it's gonna be on my channel, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was on.
But it's
Okay.
the second Thursday of each month.
Yeah, second Thursday of the month. So it's gonna be on air. It's gonna be on your
Josie will
channel.
correct me. Josie will tell you in the chat. She'll correct me.
So, but guess what? Miss Josie also do auctions on her channel. Monday, that means tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. But guess what? Miss Josie, she loves to do pop up, and guess what? She's doing pop up for other people to come on. So check Miss Josie out. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Good to see you, Miss Josie. Much love, much love, much love. And another supporter of everybody is Claudette.
Oh yeah, she's a great supporter of channels.
Great supporter. She supports your channel. She gives you watch hours. I'm telling you, watch hours are very, very important, especially if you want to be monetized and you are monetized and you just want to keep it going. Josie, Claudette, she is good in doing that. So I appreciate you, Claudette. What you do for the community is awesome. Live with Polly. Hi, Polly. Mwah, mwah. I haven't seen you in a while, Polly. How you doing? I hope all is well. I haven't been getting any notification for your live. That means you probably haven't been going live for a bit. But welcome back, Polly. Good to see you. I love that intro, Ella. Yes. Hi, Jude. Mwah, mwah. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, Melissa. Good to see you, Melissa and Regina. Mwah, mwah. Good to see you, Regina. And thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate you. All right. Okay. Regina, guys, make sure you check Regina out. She does put out important topics regarding the times right now that we're living in. So if you want to get updated and stuff, you want to know, because sometimes we all like to listen to what's kind of social media put out there. Sometimes you just want to trust somebody to come out and tell you what it is for real. People that go through all the garbage and just to bring real to us. Regina is one of those, so make sure you check her out. Beth, mwah, mwah. Good to see you, Beth. Welcome, guys. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Harry, mwah, mwah. Good to see you, Harry. Well, how you doing, my friend? Welcome in. And thank you again, Regina. Thank you, thank you. Little Debbie, mwah, mwah. Good to see you, Little Debbie. Welcome in. Check out Little Debbie. She does put out shorts, so make sure you check her out. I like Domino's, but their pizza it's too greasy. I used to make my own. I'm lazy. I used to do my own pizza. I'll go get the dough from Publix because they do the dough and you can just buy the dough and you
Yeah,
can
we
just,
used to make our pizzas when the children were here and they lived at home. They always enjoyed making pizzas.
yeah, I used to do that. And mine, I don't put cheese on mine. I would just make it with the sauce and vegetables. I just put bell peppers, mushrooms. What I like, that's what I put on there. But I never did put like the cheese on there. You know,
The
never
more
did.
vegetables, the better for me. I love
Oh,
all
yeah,
that.
yeah. I'll pack my food with, and I like it. It tastes better than with the cheese that they had to put on it. But then, oh gosh, it's just I don't go out as much to go shop any these days. I will have to call in for my oh man, internet spoils are so bad.
It does.
Miss just said you should only take two, Ella. Yeah, I know. Now I have to take two instead of taking four. Man, I think that four. As soon as I stop taking it, my stomach settled. So I'm thinking, yes, I was taking too much. I should just stick to taking two, not four. Hi, Carol. Carol. Good to see you, Carol. How you doing? Pam Treasure.
Hey, Pam.
Hi, Pam. How you doing? Pam sells with Miss Josie. They come on Monday, so make sure you check them out. Good to see you, Pam. Oh, Susanna. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Susanna's on YouTube.
I saw the video that she put out.
Susanna's on YouTube. She's gonna be live tomorrow.
It was so funny.
She's gonna be live tomorrow at 10 a.m. I think it's 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, bringing you the community news. So if you have stuff going on and you want Susanna to announce it for the week, she's gonna do it for
I gotta
you.
send her some information so she can announce something for my channel.
Yeah. Make sure you email her. Email
Yeah.
her your times they come in and everything that Susanna's going to do, because Susanna is doing it live. She used to do this years back. I'm telling you, she used to do this.
I wasn't watching her when she did that. I don't know if I wasn't on YouTube yet. I don't know why I missed all that.
You probably were on YouTube back then, but you probably didn't because you've been on YouTube for a bit. But Susanna used to do that, the community news, and she will tell people about your channel, what you're doing. And I mean, Susanna used to break it down. It's not just announcing your channel like, oh, save your first. She has an auction on Monday at 12 noon, so she probably have no, she will break it down for you. She will break it. Susanna is very good.
I can't wait to see that. That's going to be good.
I was supposed to be emailing her my stuff. I'm just kind of lazy. I'm like, you know what, Susanna? I know
Ella, you're not lazy. There's only 24 hours in the day. There's only so much.
I know, but I know, Susanna, there's a lot of people that need you. So yeah, Susanna, promote them. I'm good. All right. Oh, it's on my channel this month. Next month it's on your channel. Okay.
Oh, okay. Got you. Keep me straight, Josie.
All right, Carol just subbed to Josie. I'm telling you, Carol, if you haven't watched Josie, watch her, especially when she's gonna be doing the chit chat with It's Me, Angie. Very educational. So yeah, good. And I'm telling you, if you're looking for watch hours, you're looking for you know what, Claudette is your girl. She is. I mean, I said she your girl, but you know what I mean. She is your.
Oh
lady.
yeah, about watching your channel. She is. Yeah.
Little Debbie said, I'll be driving all day. I took mom up to have lunch with my brother and sister and family. 3.5 hours one way. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I know she's tired. Oh,
Oh, she's tired. We ask God to give you strength, little Debbie, from the crown of your head to the sole of your feet. I
that
know.
was
I
so
know.
sweet of you to do that, though. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Depend on the strength that you're taking, Ella, of 3. Yeah, D3. Whew. I know next time I wouldn't do that.
Oh, next Monday for Susanna. Okay.
Next Monday. Okay. AZ Cats. Good to see you, AZ Cats. Welcome, welcome. All right. So today, you know what? Like I said, if you guys been watching this show, we don't come up with topics. You know, I don't think about it. You know, I come to the back room and it's me, Andrew, was like, Timeless. Good to see you.
Hey, Deborah.
Timeless. Welcome in. Check Timeless out. She does auctions on her channel. And continue to keep Timeless in your prayer, guys. Continue to keep her in your prayers. Her and her family. She needs the prayers. She needs God's strength to cover her and pick her up.
Yes.
You know, she needs it. She needs it. She needs it. Good to see you, Timeless. And make sure you check Timeless out because she does auctions, you know, on her show on Saturdays at 1. And then you might see her on other people's channel, you know, wherever she can, you know, when she gets a break, she will pop in for an hour or two on somebody else's channel and do an auction. But continue to support her, guys. All right. Hi, John. John the reseller, good to see you. John does auctions with Unimagic and Angela Isaac on Isaac's channel. I think Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays, if I'm not mistaken, one of those days. Good to see you. Good to see you. And this is a link. Susanna, Ashley Reed. Good to see you, Ashley. Welcome, welcome, Queen of Palettes. Yeah. All right. Okay, Wednesdays and Fridays at 12 noon only. Okay, so it's Wednesdays and Fridays at 12 noon that she does her auctions now. Okay, so check her out on those days, Wednesdays and Fridays at 12 noon. Okay, so like I was saying that, you know, we used to talk about we get to the back room and that's when we have our topic in our heads, you know. So Angie came up with a topic and I thought, oh, we did talk a little bit about that a few months ago, but I wanted to talk about something different this time, you know. So I don't hardly bring up any topic. I leave everything to Angie to do.
But I think you come up with a great topic. And the more I think about it, we really have not discussed it in depth any.
No, we have not. So today's topic is going to be about anger. You know, it's going to be about anger. So I was doing my devotion this last week, and I was reading Proverbs 22:24-25. It says, don't befriend a hot-tempered man and don't associate with one who harbors anger. Okay, that's just the first part of the scripture. So, you know what? We all get angry. You know, we all get angry. But the Bible also say that, okay, be angry, but do not sin or sin not. Okay, do not, you can get angry. So that gives me comfort that I'm allowed to be angry. Okay, I'm allowed to be angry, but I shouldn't let my anger make me sin. So that I'm going to break down a little bit. And you guys in the chat, you can tell me what, you know, you can tell us what you think about anger and where does it lead you to? Did it lead you to somewhere where you felt at the end of the day that, oh, maybe I shouldn't have let my anger fester and lead me to A or lead me to B? I have done so many things that I've been angry about, but I am quick to say, Lord, forgive me, forgive that person. I forgive that person so I can have a better life, because I feel that sometimes when you're too angry and you let it fester, it can let you do so many things that you don't want to do in life, make you
Well, I
make
feel like
bad
we were
decisions.
given the emotion of anger. I mean,
Mm,
we were given that, that's a God given thing, is anger. So
mm,
I feel like when we start using it in the right way, and I think as we get older, for me anyway, I used to get angry really fast, but now I tend to just start counting a little bit, like 10, 9, 8, to try to get it in perspective of, before I answer this person, I want to get all my thoughts together, because after I say something to them, I don't want to think, oh, I should have said this. I should have said that. I forgot to mention this. Because once I mention it the first time, I feel like it should be over. I feel like you say what you want to say and they say what they want to say, then let's just don't keep at it. That's what makes things grow and makes it worse. Just say what you want to say and move on, is my theory.
yeah. Hi, Beth. Welcome in. Good to see you. Yeah. So yeah, the question okay, that we want to put out there is like, when you get angry, how do you feel? Do you let it fester? And if you have let it fester, what did it do? Did it make you regret taking it too far? Okay, so AC said, I don't get mad, I get even. But is that right though? When you think about it, you don't get mad, you get even. Is it?
Well, I feel like, and I used to think that same exact way. I'm not judging that in the least.
Mm,
But then I got to the point where, what makes me any better than that person if I retaliate against them, though it hurt? That's your first instinct, is to, okay, fine. You're going to go that road. We're going to take that road. But you've not going, you're going to wish you hadn't have taken that road, because I'm going to show you, you know?
mm,
But now I'm at the point where I have to weigh it out and say, is it worth me getting angry? And a lot of people keep it on the inside and they won't let it out, which until bothers their health. Keeping it on the inside comes out toward other people when they're really angry at somebody else. They'll be with another person that they're really not angry at, but that comes out to that person, so their relationships are messed up because they carry anger around, so.
yeah, um let me see here. It reads, it says, anger can cripple us emotionally. It could destroy a relationship. Okay. It says, when anger is toxic, okay, and it can actually destroy the foundation of what you're building. It says angry people tend to use warlike language. They issue threats and ultimatum to provoke. You better watch out. Don't start something you can't finish, like you just said. Or you want to go there, like you said. I'm just reading what is in here. You just mentioned two things and it
I
was
mean, you
like
can, when I used to retaliate against people, I could go so far with it that people would be hot, because I would ask people and my
Mm,
friends would laugh, and I would say, now wait, before we get started, are you sure you want to go down this road? Because
mm.
once I get into the game, I'm not backing out, and it's
That's
gonna
it.
hurt. So
Yes.
I mean, I used to be that person. And my friends would just laugh and go, I hope they say no, they don't want to get in this, because it's going to be bad for them. Because I get that from my dad, my biological father. He was like
Mm.
that. You do something to him and it was on. But over the years, I've gotten a lot better about it. But I
Yeah.
realized that anger is not so important over some things. You know,
Yes.
it's
You,
not worth it. You have
yeah,
to
it's
choose
not
your
worth it.
battle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that is for me, when I get angry, Okay, I do get angry. I get frustrated when I'm angry. Whether it's something somebody did to me, say to me, or whatever, you know, I don't respond back. If I don't respond back to you, if somebody send me an email or they call me, text me or whatever, and they say certain things that made me angry, I do not respond. Don't take me not responding for weakness.
Right. Don't
Take
take my
me
kindness for weakness. Yeah.
take me not responding back to you as God just saved your ass. That's all I got to say for that. I'm not going to say, well, what I used to be and what I don't used to be. No. Just take it that me not responding to you is that it's like the Lord is just basically just saying for you.
You dodged a bullet. Yeah.
Yes. That's it. Because people always feel that they're the only one that is hot-tempered, the only one that is, you know, they feel that they're the only one up there and they're the one that could do stuff to you and somebody else can't do stuff to you. It's like you don't know how far that person gonna go with their
You don't
anger.
know somebody's heart. You don't know
Yeah.
what they are capable
So
of
you
doing.
you can go tell the world how you could do something and treat somebody so bad, and you can threaten them and stuff like that. Like it just say, oh, don't threaten me. If you watch out, don't start something you can't finish. No, I keep quiet. Because one, I have to settle in me my anger. I have to let my anger say, hey, settle down. Basically, I refer to my anger as a beast. You don't want to disturb the beast. So I let my beast settle down. And that's why
Well, they
I
would
don't
probably want you to go ahead and explode rather than you sit back and not say anything.
yeah. So I just let it sit. Claudette said, I'm frustrated about many things in life, though I do not even take it out on anyone. Like I always treat people the way you would like to be treated. Yeah. Life with Polly said, I used to be a very angry person and even diagnosed with explosive disorder. I was out on meds and went to therapy for 7 years now, and I'm off all meds and doing great. I just ignore stuff now and walk away. That's the best
Yes.
thing to do. Like I
You have
said,
to weigh it out. Is it worth it?
is it worth
You
it?
know,
Because you could be so angry and your anger could lead you to do something so bad.
and some things are worth getting angry for.
Yes.
But sometimes people just want to provoke you into getting in a argument with them or a disagreement so they can go back and exploit you and try to act like you're this person or that person when in reality they have provoked you.
Yeah.
And of course you're defending yourself and you're trying to say, look, I'm not, because whatever how you allow someone to treat you, that's the way they're going to treat you. So if you allow a person to treat you nasty, that's the way they're going to think they can continue to do.
Yeah. He said, I'm very calm now and do things differently, and I take things differently. And that's the thing you need to do is sometimes when people say you're angry, you just need to walk away. And I've learned that myself. When I was in the house with somebody, if they make me angry, I talk. And if I know they're not going to be listening and I know it's going to be building up, I just take my keys and I just walk out. I'll go walk around and try and make sure I settle down before I come back to the house, because I don't want to keep fighting and I don't want to
And a
keep
lot of
going.
times it makes the other person angrier when you don't respond because they want you to. And I got to where when I would want to get angry with someone, I would look them straight in the face and I would go, okay. Just like, okay, you
Yeah.
feel the way you want to feel. I'll resume
Yeah.
this later when I, calm down.
Yeah. It says here that anger often blinds people to their shortcomings. Rather than take responsibility for their actions and emotion, they blame others. If you weren't so stubborn, it wasn't my fault. If she hadn't disrespected me. So that's it. Anger often blinds people to their shortcomings. It's not like passing the buck.
because you can choose whether you're going to explode or not. Believe it or not, you can. Now, I mean, you might have to sit on your hands and bite your lip till it bleeds, but you can stop yourself from responding.
Okay. All right. So let's read what the chat is saying. It says, it's Miss Josie says, I'm easily going until you push me too far. And that's watch out.
Yeah.
That's true. That's so true. You gotta watch out. Yeah. Carol says, someone mean to me, I try to bless and release. Someone ugly to my family, I may snap back a little unexpectedly. And that's true. You know,
I feel
when
like you can do what you want to me, but if you mess with my children or my grandchildren, then it's a little different.
That's a little different. Yeah. Yeah. That's a little different. Little Debbie says, I want to get along, so I will apologize when I don't need to and avoid conflict. I don't like being triggered, so I learned to say it's this or a deal breaker. Okay. And I get you there. I don't like I said, I don't like responding. I could be really angry, but I don't like responding at all. You know.
So
And
what do you eventually do, Ella? If you don't ever, I mean, what do you just stop it there, or do you eventually respond, or how do you ever handle it?
I don't respond, because let me tell you what I've learned is, and I had other people, like, you know, my ex-husband will say to me that if you want to tell somebody something, or you want to put it in an email and let me go through it first.
Let me dissect it. Let me dissect it.
Let me just help you write that email for you, because the way it will come out, it will be so damaging that I don't do it. And that's why I don't respond. Okay. I don't respond. When somebody wrote me a couple of weeks ago, when somebody wrote me an email, okay, and said some stuff in that email, to be honest with you, you've heard it here. I've said it. Picky Nikki has said it. When somebody, I don't like reading long emails. When I see an email somebody sent me and it's that long, I mean, like my husband always say to me, he say, Ella, you got x-ray eyes. All you can do, you can scan it and you can just know what's in the store.
They're trying to say, yeah.
Oh, the email, I know what they're saying. And there's this email that they sent me. Up till today, I've never fully read that email from top to bottom. I glanced at it. I knew what they were saying straight away. That is my gift. You know, that is the gift.
That is a gift.
I don't have to read the whole email from line to line to know what the person was talking about. But as soon as I got, you know, when you watch all these movies and you're looking at it and certain words come out of you from the pages.
Yeah. Yes.
That's my gift when it comes to reading emails. And sometimes if I don't want to, I send it to Picky Nikki. I say, could you just read this email, summarize it, and let me know? I said, could you just read this email
into 3 sentences, 3 full sentences, and we're good.
And she would say, okay, I'll read it. She would read it and she sent me a memo. Okay, so this person is saying this. I was like, oh, okay then. All right. I don't do that. But let me tell you, when I received that, my blood was boiling. That was the beast and the anger in me. It was boiling. I can feel the heat in my ear. You know, when I get angry, my ears start to burn. So I just, you know what? I was like, I'm not just going to read it. I'm not going to read it because the words already popped out to tell me what the message was about. But I was like, I'm not going to read it. Now I was angry. I was so angry. And I had to let my friends know that I was angry. But then my mind was like, Ella, you know, you got to forgive. My mind was telling me, because they know that my mind is like, Ella, if you don't forgive, we're going to go to bed. We're going to be up all night. You're going to be thinking, blah, 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 blah. You don't want to take this thing to bed. And that, you know, and then I have my scripture, saying, Ella, don't sin, because you say your anger, you don't want it to, because, and then I was hearing, Ella, did you respond to the email? I said, no, why should I? Because if I respond to the email, it's the anger in me that's going to be talking. They're not going to want to hear what I got to tell them. They're not going to read it.
No, don't catch your pearls before the swine, because they're not going to take it in.
Yeah, because I just felt that they're not, it's going to go through a different stage. It's not going to end there. So that is why I didn't respond at all. That's how I deal with anger. I don't respond. Hi, Winning Work. Hi, Christina. How you doing? Dana S. Mwah. Welcome in. How you doing? All right, let's see. Anybody else? Everybody coming in. It takes a lot for me to get angry. Oh, Susanna said, I can get hurt easily, but not angry. You see? And that's because you've trained your mind, your soul, your body to say, hey, we're not going to deal with this. And sometimes it's like you can deal with a lot as a young child, being angry and people,
Yes.
and it's just the way you train your mind to say, you know what? I've had worse happen to me,
Well,
growing
the way
up.
I look at it, if you respond to it, you've taken minutes and maybe hours of your life you can never get back. You know what I'm saying? That you've used it in anger and it's already been spent, and you're never going to be able to go back and get those, that you could have been doing something else besides being angry. Which, like I said, there are some times that anger is a good thing.
Hi, Patrick. Good to see you, Patrick. Welcome. Patrick said it's about action, not reaction, even if that action is nothing. Nice. That's a good one, Patrick.
Yeah, because Ella, actually, you are responding by not responding. You know what I'm saying? Which may be speaking very loudly,
Yeah, because I don't want people to just feel that, because you don't respond, meaning,
I don't see how anybody can see you as being weak, Ella.
weak.
But when somebody shows you who they are, believe it. You know what I'm saying? It may take a while for them to show you who they truly are. And you may look at it like, oh, I never dreamed this person was ever like this. But eventually the true person is going to come out.
Yeah. Which is bad. Here it says the importance of controlling anger and preventing it from leading to sinful action or thoughts rather than suppressing anger altogether. Now it says here that it says the Bible doesn't condemn anger itself as a sin, but rather the actions and thoughts that rises from uncontrolled anger.
That's true. Like the moment that you become angry, that's not the sin. But if you keep acting upon it and want to just continue to get back at the person, then that becomes the sin.
Yeah. Okay. So another question is like, so how do you control your anger? That means you can't control anger. Anger cannot be controlled, can it? Oh yes.
I would think it comes in volumes. Like you may get a little angry, and then if you let it go on, it's gonna intensify, and then it's gonna get out of control. And I feel like you have to rein it in to begin with, and some people can't. And I don't judge that, because like I said, I used to be that way. And as you mature, you're supposed to be able to rein it in more. But I don't judge anybody for getting angry, because it is a valid emotion. We were given that.
Okay, so it says angry people rarely look for constructive ways to deal with the source of their anger when they are calm.
Read that again.
It says angry people rarely look for constructive ways to deal with the source of their anger when they are calm.
Yes, that
Instead,
makes
they
sense. Like the
revive
more
through
you
their emotional
meditate
fireworks.
on it, the more mature you're going to be about handling it. You know, because I mean, you look at some people, they just come out swinging. I mean, they just, and they'll bring stuff back 3 years ago, you know, and start throwing it up in your face. And, you know, and you're like, wait a minute, wait, didn't that happen 3 years ago? Why are you mad at me about that? Why didn't we talk about it back then? You know, why are you bringing that up?
So basically, they probably let that fester if they didn't bring it up 3 years ago, and they're angry and they brought it back up again. And
Right.
sometimes doesn't it mean if they did bring it back up again, it's because that person never changed, and that even angers you the more because that person hasn't changed. They're still who they are. And then that make you even more angrier that that person hasn't changed. They still
And
behave the
you've
way they
allowed them to
behave.
continue to be that way. And it angers you that you probably have allowed it, you know?
But how would you say you allowed it though?
Well, when you allow someone to treat you ugly and you don't confront them about it, and then it happens again and you just tolerate it without constructively saying, look, I don't like the way you're treating me. I don't like what you said to me, blah, blah, blah. That means that you're allowing it to happen. You're allowing them to treat you badly.
Hmm.
It's like an abusive relationship. You know, it's like they'll do something to you and you'll go, oh, they were not feeling well. They were in a bad mood. And they may say something to you, but out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So whatever's in there is going to come out, especially when you're angry, I think.
All right, let's listen to read some of these stuff from the chat. Hi, Blue Rose lady, welcome in. It says, I'm the same, Ella. I eventually I'm out of my life. Yeah. Miss just said, I don't like emails that books like I received a couple of weeks ago. I just can't. I'm not doing it.
Well, who has time for that? I mean, if you
Yeah.
can't say what you want to say in 3 points in a poem, I mean, you know, it's over with.
Yeah. Hi, Jaden. Mwah. Welcome in. Ella, you're right to not respond to say anything because sometimes people look for a response to reaction to get you more worked up. So moving on is the best to leave it there. Thank you. And that's what
And
I
look,
I just
is
want
the
to-
person even worth your time? You know,
Not at
that's what
all.
you got to look at. Like, who are they? I mean, I
Yeah.
know who I am. Why should I even respond to that? That is not even worth responding.
No. That's what I do when I look at him like, psh, please. You're in your own field where you are, I'm where I am.
Yeah,
And I've
I was
been
back
pushing
at that
for you.
exit 15 years ago. You're back there. I'm up here.
Hi, Melinda. Welcome. Hi, Joanne. Mwah, mwah. Good to see you. All right. Let's see if we got some more. Anybody else saying anything here? If you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. I'm telling you, when people don't have nothing nice to say, that's when they say some stuff. You know, they just can't help themselves. You know, and don't even think when they say it, they don't even think that somebody will be angry. And where would that anger lead to? Because you're trying to make a point. Sometimes it's
It
just
may
like,
sound one way here, but once you speak it out of your mouth, it may sound totally different.
yes. Yeah, sure is. Winning say it's fairly hard to make me mad. I'll be hurt faster than anger. Oh God. Hi, Laurie. Mwah. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right. Let's see. Anybody say great exercise to do when you're mad. Take 3 deep breaths. Last breath, hold it, and then bend over and blow it out. Oh, so sorry. She said that blood.
And my point is this, Ella, and now that I'm thinking about it, I mean, I don't know why people that have anger issues or whatever want to blame others to say, if you hadn't have done this, if you hadn't have said this, if you hadn't have acted like this, I wouldn't have gotten angry. Okay, wait
Mm,
a minute. I'm my own person. Don't tell me how I have to be around you in order for you not to be angry. That
yeah,
if I do that, then you're controlling me, and I don't want that.
that's so true. Oh, people don't. People are people. Hi, Chris. Mwah, mwah. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you. Anger resides in the lapse of well. Hmm, interesting. You enable people when you allow them to mistreat you. Hmm. Oh, in the laps of fools. Anger resides in the laps of fools. That's so true. Yeah. Well, when it becomes about my family, friends, or my money, I believe I have a right to get angry.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with anger.
There's
That's not
nothing
what
wrong.
we're saying.
Yeah.
Get angry and handle
Get
it. Deal
angry
with
is
it.
like how
Go
far,
for it.
yeah, it's like how far would you go? How far would you go with being angry? you know and what would we're saying that is angry, or anger, it describes a state of feeling, and you're expressing your annoyance
You know,
or your
Ella, where it says,
resentment.
don't go to bed angry at someone, or,
Mm,
because I feel like if you don't get it out at that moment, that the next morning you wake up, you're still thinking about it, and it's a seed that's just going to grow and grow. Even if you have to get in front of the mirror and talk it out to yourself, let
yeah.
it out. Don't hold it in.
Mm. Hi, Nancy Smith. Mwah. Good to see you. They say you have to address disrespect, of course. you know um and that's true. When you notice that somebody is being disrespectful, you got to address it. You got to address
Or if
it.
you don't, you're giving them permission to keep doing it.
Yeah. And then, like you said, you're going to continue to have resentment. You're going to continue to build up. Your anger is going to be building up. Your emotions going to take over one day. And then you find yourself saying stuff to this person,
Yeah, and you're going to explode.
yeah, that you don't want to say at all. So you got to have to learn to, like, okay, just let it out. Or yeah. Blue Rose said, I just end the friend. Yeah. If you're friends with that person, you can just say, okay, it's about time. I've done that too. I've done that. And
I've had
especially,
to do that before too. It's like, this is
yeah,
not, you have to
it's not
set
worth it.
boundaries. That's a
Mm,
whole nother conversation, is boundaries, but you
yeah.
have to have boundaries.
Mm. I am who I am. I am who I am. Love me, hate me. It doesn't matter. I still love everyone. Not everyone will like me, and it's okay because everyone is entitled to their own feelings. Let me tell you, you read that one. You read that one from read my mind. I have probably say, and that's who I am. You know, I am who I am. I'm not going to change for you, or you, and you don't have to change for me. Be who you are, because let me tell you, when God come down and judge us, he's not going to judge me based on you. He's not going to judge you based on me. Okay? He's
But
going to
Ella,
judge
where's
you.
where's the line? Because I mean, I'm not gonna. This is what I don't understand about people. I'm not gonna dislike you because of your favorite color and it's not mine. I'm not gonna dislike you because you like certain foods that I don't like. I'm not, and people will do that, but yet and still they will dislike you or be angry with you over something that doesn't even matter, which is just that minute, like a color or a food, or just let the person be who they are. It's not directly affecting you because they didn't come there and hit you, or what I'm saying. It's not directly affecting anybody. Most of the time they're just angry because they feel like you have a different belief or a different thought or something than they do. It makes no sense to me.
Hmm. Well, Miss Josie already put it out there. She said, if you mess with Ella and Angie, I will get angry, and I'm Italian.
Hey, we got Josie on our taking up for us, Ella. We can just sit back and relax.
You don't want to mess with that Italian. I've heard it say that all anger is the result of fear or pain.
Now that's something to think about.
I don't think, being angry is a result of fear and pain. I don't believe that.
Some people are just mean. A lot of people cannot accept that there are just mean people in the world. Manipulative, want to hurt you. But number one, they could be jealous of you. Number two, you could be in their pathway, and you're just something that it just happened. But there are just some people that wake up in the mornings and they're wanting to just be ugly to people.
Yeah. Yeah. I like I said, anger is an emotion. It's something that you feel. If somebody hurt you, it's not because you're afraid of it or whatever. If somebody hurt you. You have the right to be angry. All we're saying is that don't let your anger lead you to something that will one day put you somewhere you don't want to be in.
Yeah, you better be careful when you open that can of worms, how far you want them to crawl, because
because let me tell you,
even though it builds slowly, it's still going to build.
I've seen somebody's anger put them somewhere where one person lost their life and the other person had to go to jail, for a bit, and he got let out. Now he's living his life. Meanwhile, one family, they're happy to get their kid back, and the other family, every year they celebrate his loss, all because of anger. Okay, all because of anger. And that's why sometimes when something happens, sometimes you just have to walk away, So this person, they were really, this was many years ago, really, and I know because I was close to this family. And they were in school, they were in university, and this guy said something, was really angry, and he had, I don't know what he had in his hand, and he has his knife in the other hand, we're using the knife to do something, whether it was peeling an apple or something he was doing with that knife. Okay. And he was angry with this guy, but he was really angry because they were exchanging words and stuff like that. So he was really pissed off with this guy. Now he had every chance to just walk away. Okay. But he did not walk away. He let that anger continue to fester in him and stuff like that. So when they were exchanging words, he still had that knife in his hand, and whatever he had in the other hand that was using the knife with, and he was already angry, and the person that he was talking with, was coming towards him. And before you knew it, that knife was in the back of the guy.
You can't call that back.
Guess what? He didn't know. The guy was not even charging at him, nothing. He didn't even know what happened. Split second, the knife was in the guy's back. The guy there on the floor dead. He got taken off to jail. Okay.
Well, what about this example? What about people on the road, this road rage, where people just lose it because somebody comes out in front of them or brakes too fast, and that person has so much anger, and it's really not directed at that person, but it's built up over the years, and that person is the victim of all that anger.
Yeah, that road rage, because he probably been cut off so many times, haven't had the opportunity to get out of his car to do anything, and that one day somebody cut him off. He's like, oh, it could be something that happened to him in the house. He was vexed and he was out, and and that's it. And something. So it's like, you know what? Sometimes when you're angry, go for a walk. Just go for a walk sometimes. Cool down, listen to music, listen to that soft jazz or whatever to take your mind off.
And also, you need to look at the person that is the one dishing out the anger, And that way you'll be able to say, look, it's their problem. I'm fine. They
Yeah.
took it out on me, but I'm not going to let it get planted in me to be as angry as they are.
Yeah. When he said, I was disrespected in the chat recently. I didn't cause a scene right then, but you better believe I'll address it soon after. I used to hold on to anger, and it's horrible for your mental health.
Yes.
First of all, it's like, you know what? I don't, that's why sometimes I don't like to have conversation in chats. I know where to go in a chat, and if I see who are gonna have a banter with, when I'm in a banter, a healthy banter, like if I see Victoria in like Colleen's and I can make joke and everything, like she was selling yesterday and I was cracking on her in the chat, but because she was selling, she didn't kind of like read the things I was saying, and then afterwards when she went back to write down who bought what, she said, Ella, I was reading all the stuff you wrote, I was cracking up. Those kind of stuff I can do. But then when if somebody disrespect me in somebody else's chat, I will just leave. It hasn't happened to me, but like I said, it hasn't happened to me recently. One person's chat, and only one person, because I know this person disrespected me in their chat. And you know what? I let them know how I felt, and then I left the chat, because if I know that if I stayed in the chat, I am not going to let you block me while you're going to still be talking about me, and then you're going to block me. Then I won't be able to type and say what I got to say.
Right.
So I said what I had to say, and I just walked away, So I've had that happen to me once, and that was it. And I stayed away from that person's chat up till today.
Well,
I don't go back there. So that's another thing, is like, if you're able to address it with the person, yeah, go ahead and address it, because
a few weeks ago, somebody came in Miss Josie's chat and addressed me and Miss Josie and said that I owed them money. I had come into their auction and I hadn't paid them and I need to pay them and la, 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 la. And then they came into my chat under somebody else. And, I could have got angry and said, who do you think you are? I did not. I just said, look, that's kind of comical to me, because I didn't even want to make that person feel like I even cared about what they thought. I was like, that's comical, because everybody that knows me knows that's not true. And I'm just going to pray for you. I'm just going to pray for you. And I did not get angry about it.
Yeah, they at the end of the day, I'm happy that you didn't get angry, because at the end of the day, I'm like, there's more than one Angie in this reseller community. And I remember when you talked to me about it, and I was like, I laughed, because I was like, not you. They probably got you mistaken for somebody else, because that's definitely not you. It must have been somebody else. And I know what they sell. There ain't no way you're going to be buying what they're even selling.
I didn't even know this person really sold anything or had sales, and I have never been in this person's chat. And I'm like, nobody's going to believe that. How did you come up with that? Which this person comes up with a lot of lies anyway, but we won't go there. But what I'm saying is, the way I handled it, I just said, I don't have time. In other words, I don't have time for you. I don't care.
Yeah. The best thing to do is just leave, because if you stay there, I mean, you're just going to get angrier and angrier, and somebody's chat is not where you go and have this type of conversation that you want to talk about what's going on. I've been in a situation like that, where I feel like, oh, I found them in this chat, but I'm going to go to that chat and have fun, because that chat has allowed me to come in there to have fun. But if I see you there, I'm not going to address you. I mean, you're just like this. From where, I'm like, no,
you're not even on my scale for me to care.
I'm just like, you're this big in my eye. I'm not gonna even address you, in nobody's chat, because I want that person. Just the same way I say I don't want drama in my chat, the same thing. I respect other people's channel, and I don't bring drama to their channel as well. So I would just forget it. So true. I'm trying so hard to get mad about things so quick, walk off. Then if you follow what happens, it's on you. Yeah, please just walk away. walk away. Yeah, walk away. No, not worry.
Look, someone told me when I was younger, look, Angie, you need to think about this. Is this going to matter tomorrow? Is this going to matter in a week? Is this going to
Mhm.
matter in a year? You know, you got to weigh it out because you're going to be wasting all this time and energy and breath and, you know, all this to try to get this person to understand you, or you lash back at them when in reality, is it even going to matter? You know?
Yeah. It's not worth it. Angie said I handled it. We now know, and we know why and who did it.
Yeah. Yeah, you handled it, Josie. I didn't have to worry about it.
Yeah. So yeah. So anyway, that is, that was on my mind. I was like,
But
we have
Ella,
to
if
talk
it
about it.
comes to your, this is what I say. If it comes to your morals and your standards and your reputation, and somebody's trying to destroy that, when it's, you know, you have built it and you have got a good rapport, and they're telling lies about you and things, I do believe that when you get angry, you do need to address that to a certain point. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? Because
yes,
nobody should disrespect or try to turn you into something that you know that you're not. You
yeah.
know?
I think that has happened to me once, and I did address it. But this time around, I just felt, mm, you know what? My channel is basically a selling channel, and this
Right.
is the chit chat that we do about life. And I've been doing this now. Before, when I was doing this Let's Talk stuff, I was doing it with Missy, you know,
Hmm.
and we'll say we're listing. Well, actually, we first of all called it listing, and I was doing it with Giovanni, where we'll chit chat and we'll list, and then Missy came in and we did it together, and then she decided that she was going to leave YouTube, and I was like, okay, I need somebody else. And I didn't want to call it, we're listing while we're doing chit chat. I was like, you know what, there's real stuff happening to all of us. And I felt, oh, the best person to do it with will be Angie, and yeah, and I was like, Angie is the best person to do this with, and we can actually talk about real life, because I feel that a lot of us come on YouTube and pretend to be people that we're not.
Right.
We just pretend to be somebody
And I
that
wish
we are
people
not.
would lose that and just be who they are, and it would make them so free, and
I think
people would just,
that's probably another topic for next time.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
it is.
that's
It
another topic
definitely
for next
is.
time, because I
Yes.
just feel, I know people say, "Oh, Ella is real." What Ella? Let me tell you, and this is why I wanted, like, Picky Nikki has seen me. She's seen the way I've acted. It's not the first time I've seen her. It's the second time. Victoria, some people, the way you act, you feel that, oh, when somebody, you go stay with somebody for a time, they're gonna really see who you are, so you're gonna try to pretend to be good and whatever. Let me tell you, it wasn't like that. I mean, even seeing Picky Nikki for the first time a couple of years ago, I mean, the way I spoke to her, if it was anybody else, they'd be like, who the hell does she think she is, talking to
Yeah.
me like that?
She better
But
get off that high horse. Yeah.
yeah, like, she just meeting me for the first time. What is she saying? Coming, I'm telling you, and I recorded it because I wanted her to remember that this was Ella. I've seen her for the first time. I never said, "Hey, it's good to see you. Welcome. Finally met you." I never said that. As soon as I opened the door, she walked through. I had my camera in her face. I said, "You're late. You are late." That's what I said.
But she probably appreciated that and probably thought it was funny.
It wasn't like I was saying, like, "Oh, nice to see you. It's good to see you. I haven't," it wasn't like that. That was how true to myself that I was. Because normally, if I see somebody gonna say, "Oh, I'm gonna come see you," and they're late, I'm not gonna be like, "Oh yeah," no. I let them know, "Yeah, you're late."
And Nikki can take things with a grain of salt. I mean, she's just that way.
Yeah. So that's the thing. So that's what I'm saying. It's like that's a topic for another time. Like people on this YouTube, they're just too like they tell you, and you know what? The ones that tell you that, oh, I am so real. If somebody hasn't really seen your realness, don't go tell people that you're freaking real. The only reason I can tell people that I am myself, I am real, is because I know people on YouTube that have seen me out of freaking YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't have to blow my own and toot my own horn.
Yes,
They will
that's
tell you, and
true.
they've said it a lot of time in the chat because they've seen me outside freaking YouTube.
Yep.
You know, my friend, day to day, she's known me since 2013. She will be the first one to come in. She listens to me every time I go live. If I was somebody totally different, nothing will hold her back. She's coming to this chat and say, "Yep, Ella, yep, that's Ella." If I was somebody different, she would say, "Ella." She would be one that will pull my pants down live. She will pull my pants down, say, "Stop lying."
Yeah, strike them
Yeah.
legs.
Yeah, because she knows me very well. You know, but
Do you know how much energy it takes to be something that you're not? I don't want to have to put no.
Yeah. Had I said what I wanted to say right then, I would have cussed him out. I don't want that said of me. So I just left and waited. I was calm about it then. Yes.
Yeah, you do calm down. You choose to either calm down or get 10 times more angry than you were.
Yeah. And by like trying to address it, like I said, I have learned a lot. You know, I have learned a lot. I mean, the first 40 years of my life, I did something totally different. And then the next 10 years of my life, I was totally another different type of person. The way I handled things, the way I did things. It was after that after I turned 50, and then I'm like, oh, I got to do things differently. You know, I got to do things differently. It's just always like every year I'm thinking, I got to do things. I shouldn't let this bother me the way it bothered me. You understand? I have to take it from, you know, a different perspective. Now, anger, it was like, yeah, you get angry too quickly. You got to learn sometimes just to pull back and try to find out why you are angry. Maybe you have to learn. So I learned. So like 3 years ago, it was like, Ella, when you get angry, walk away. You don't have to respond there and then when you're angry.
That's what a lot of people don't understand. You don't have to respond immediately. You know, there's no rule that says, oh, they're coming at me, I got to come right back. No, just it doesn't have to be that way.
Yeah, I just had to. So, and let me tell you, when the time came for me to put that what I've been practicing into reality of my life, when it happened, I did. And
it probably felt good too.
It felt good all the time because every time it's like when I get angry, I just go outside. I just go walk away, walk around the building and stuff like that. And I was like, wow, so this is how you deal with anger. And then when I step back into my house, even though I was facing the person, you know, it all of a sudden you feel love. You know, you feel love because it's like you've walked away.
Well, you feel more in control of who you are, and you realize you got anger instead of anger getting you.
Yeah, getting you, and then you start to feel love already. Yeah, and I noticed that even though when I came back in the house, and I was angry when I was out there, but then when I came back in, now I have a different behavior coming back in the house. But it's like I had to learn that I have to talk it out.
That's like, exactly right.
This is why I was angry. I wanted you to know that this is why I had to walk away. But if that other person doesn't learn and they keep doing it and you keep getting angrier and angrier, sometimes you have to say to yourself, okay, who's leaving? Are you leaving or they're going to leave?
Right.
Because it's not
Somebody
healthy
has
for
to be
you.
the person that says, I'm drawing the line right here. This is
Yeah.
enough's
Because
enough.
you got to say, I've had enough. Because they're
But
just
that is
stealing your
not
joy.
weakness. That is not
It's not
weakness. To
weakness.
be able
No.
to walk away is strength.
Yes, it is strength. I have to learn it doesn't do no good to get angry. It doesn't solve anything. No, it doesn't solve anything at all when you're just angry, for what? Well, according to that Frozen movie, it said, let it go, let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go, let it go.
Yeah.
I used to watch walls when I get angry. I sure I clear walls.
People would walk in Josie's house and go, who does your walls?
It was like
Yeah.
what I did. It was like, what?
I do my own walls, okay?
Like, just get me angry and I'll just go and I'll just polish. Oh,
That's a
gosh.
good one.
That was it. All right. So, in conclusion to this, they say it's helpful tips. When feeling angry, try to identify the undermining cause. Practice relaxation techniques, like Susanna said, like deep breathing, or take a break from the situation. See,
That's a good one.
that's a good one. Try taking deep breaths.
And I will say this, Ella, don't try not to involve other people to the point that you're trying to say, I got angry with this person, and for them to want to be angry with that person too. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
That's
Try
a
to
good one.
handle it yourself and just let it be between you and the person.
Yeah. I understand that sometimes we want to vent to somebody about what's going on.
Well, if the person is mature enough for you to vent to and you know they're not going to sway one way or the other, there's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing
But
wrong
for
with
you
it.
to go out and just start telling people, oh, we got in this big dispute and she said this and I did this. And, people are going to have a feeling about it one way or the other. They are.
Yeah. Like I always say, people have to be very careful when you take sides. So if something happens, like for instance, you have issue, let me tell you, when I had issues with my husband, there was nobody, I didn't know anybody here. There was nobody I could go to talk to. I had nobody to talk to. And it was bad because all I could do was just cry.
Mm.
I was just crying. And at that time, I wasn't even talking to my sister at that time. Actually, nobody even, I think my sister, only a few people knew I was in America at that time, because, I left England and I was going to come on holiday here and I was going to go to Australia. But so when I was going through stuff with my husband, it was hard to find somebody to talk to because sometimes it's good to talk to somebody, but I couldn't find
Yes.
anybody to talk to because I didn't know anybody here at the time. When I finally had somebody to talk to, it wasn't for that person to take my side. It was for them to just understand what I was going through.
Be a sounding board.
Yes, that I'm going. So it's like sometimes when you talk to a good friend, it's like, I'm just talking because I just want to vent. That's it. I'm not talking because I want you to take side.
Right.
If I
That's
want
what I'm
you to-
saying. Yes.
Yeah, if I want you to take side, I will say go listen to what the other person has to say. Because that's the mistake a lot of people don't
And
do.
come up with your own conclusion on what
Come up
you
with your
think.
own conclusion. Because you listen to one side and don't listen to the other side. Go listen to what the other side has to say. And make sure they can produce their own receipts. Because if they don't
gotta have
produce
receipts, gotta have them. Yeah.
And then that leaves you wondering about stuff. And that's one thing with me. I will never, ever tell somebody to take my side. Never.
When I got into it with this person that said, I owed them money and everything, I said, you may be angry with me and you may not like me, but that's not the case according to the way I feel about you.
Yeah.
You know, just because you don't like me or you're angry at me doesn't mean I have to dislike you or be angry at you. First of all, you got to get on the scale of me liking or disliking. You haven't even reached it. You know what I'm saying?
Venting does help, because sometimes if you don't vent, you blow your you gotta vent. You have somewhere, somebody you can trust, somebody you can talk to, just to vent, just to them to listen. Because if you
And
don't,
if you
let
don't
it
vent,
out,
you take it out on somebody that's not even in it.
and that's gonna be the anger, because you're just gonna get angrier and angrier and angrier until you do something that you don't want to do. You know, so you gotta want to vent sometimes, and vent to the right
The
person,
right person,
not
yes.
somebody that you're gonna vent to, and
You
they're just
know
gonna,
they're going to go back and tell the person, oh, you know what she was doing, you know, this and that.
yeah, it's like,
'Cause
hey,
people love that. People love it.
hey, this person talked to me. And sometimes it's not all the time that you have to go back. You have to go to the other person and let the other person know what that person said. You know, sometimes you just like, you want to listen and just be a listener. Because I sometimes I also feel that if I'm venting to you and you go and you take what I said to you to somebody, to another person, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to cause
What's your
more
motive?
conflict?
Yeah.
You know, what are you trying to do? What were you trying to do? You know, what were you
Agreed.
trying to do?
Agreed. I agree with that.
Yeah. Okay. So
But
anyway,
I'm glad
guys,
we had this discussion about anger. It's been a real good discussion. I hope it's helped others, and I know it refreshed my thoughts on anger and how to handle it, or what I need to do to get better at anger and dealing with it, you know. So I think
yeah,
it's good that we covered it. I've enjoyed it.
yes. So anyway, guys, we want you to have a blessed week. Don't forget, Sassy Mary is gonna be selling today on Tracy Cake's channel. I'm just gonna drop the link here. So this is the link. So Sassy Mary is selling on Tracy Cakes starts at, probably they're already started, but 6:15 they starting. So go over there, please go over there and support. I'll be back on my channel tomorrow with Victoria. On Tuesday I'll be celebrating my birthday on Tuesday. Also celebrating 1700 plus subscribers. It's taking me about a year to make 200 extra subscribers. So anyway, guys, we love you. Have a
Love
blessed
you.
week. Until next time, we love you. We'll see
Bye,
you. Do
everyone.
not be angry. Bye, guys.
Same here first. It's auction time. Let's get it started.
Everyone's invited.
Ella, come see Ella. She sells it all. Even the kitchen sink, hearts and kisses to you. Watch the bidders wink. Come see Ella, Ella. She's keeping it real. Come see Ella. She's got the deal. Save here first. Come see here first. Save here first. Bits are flying, hearts aglow.